Hey, what's up guys, Rep here. So this may shock you, but today's topic is once again Nijisanji related drama because last night we got the big events. The re-debut stream of Dokibird, which is of course the past life account of Selen Tatsuki, who was recently terminated by Nijisanji. That decision and the accompanying documents have been heavily criticized by the internet over the past couple of days. Making matters worse, yesterday, Nijisanji, through their management ANYCOLOR, released this statement regarding the decision to terminate Selen Tatsuki, and they described it as this. The impact of this decision on our financial results will be negligible. Basically saying terminating Selen will not impact their company financially. Well, last night, only a few hours after that announcement, we finally got the re-debut stream of Dokibird. Now, I don't know if you guys are like me. I really enjoy watching karma in action, where good people have good things happen to them and bad people get what they deserve. And that's exactly what happened yesterday. So for the stream, I was like many of you, I was there from the pre-stream chat all the way until the end. And before she even went live, there was at points over 40,000 people waiting for the stream to go live. And once it did, the view count was absolutely insane. She was consistently over 100,000+ concurrent viewers at the majority of the stream, and at points topping over 120,000, which, to give you an idea, that's like 2 football stadiums worth of people. And to give you a further idea, Opera GX, when they debuted their VTuber Aura, they embedded her stream on their browser, and they still didn't get a number anywhere near as close as to what Dokibird got. Also, in terms of support, she's not monetized, so you can't be a member of her channel yet, but you could still give donations. And the amount of donations that people sent through yesterday was like multiple average American salaries worth. Like, it was an insane amount of support. In fact, at a point in her stream, I decided to poke my head in and check on her Twitch account, which was offline, by the way. And despite being offline, she currently had a level 16 hype train, which is insane. It's like a spoil of wealth at this point. But moving forward, and just talking about the stream generally, it was a big success. Easily one of the most successful streams of all time in the VTubing scene. And it was one where it was beautifully scuffed. It was 2 to 3 hours of her just talking about life, what's going on with her plans for the future, what she wants to stream. And also my personal favorite moment, talking about getting rejected 4 times as she has applied for Twitch partner on her past life account because she would simply fill in the application with a copy and pasted script of the B movie. But of course, you guys are here for the drama. What did she say about the Nijisanji situation? Well, we would get a couple comments on that are very revealing. So number one, she talked about financials. She states that in the last year, she spent over $200,000 on projects for her company, and she did not make a profit at the end of the year.
My mom scolded me about this because, during all of this, she looked at my financials, and I made 0 profit last year. She was like, Doki, you have to spend less because you spent $200,000 last year, and I was like, that hurt. Oh, that hurt.
So hearing those comments, I, like many others, asked the very simple question, what does Nijisanji even do? Because these talents are going out and spending their own money out of pocket to fund projects relating to the agency. Normally that is the responsibility of the agency. What's even crazier is talents like Selen and others have been punished for the ways they've gone about paying for these projects and the way they've had them actually laid out. Because Nijisanji seems to sit back and do everything in their power to impede these projects and even punish them for the way they go about it, when they shouldn't be the ones who are funding these projects. It should be Nijisanji. And going forward, she would address much more directly what is going on with the situation with Nijisanji, and she would make her final thoughts about it. So number one, she will say that she didn't want any of this to go public, not just for her sake, but also for the sake of Nijisanji. She even verbatim states that she would have let the info stay hidden from the public. Her experience, her negative experience with the company would have stayed hidden if they just didn't make this public. But that's exactly what they did. And beyond that, she didn't want this public because she didn't want the public to know the reason she was hospitalized back in December, which we all now know was an attempt on her own life.
Okay, so as y'all know, when the announcement dropped, I was just as surprised as all of you, and I only found out because a friend messaged me, and I didn't even know what was in it, and I read it for the first time when I went public. When I still know that I did try to leave neutral, because I knew it would be very bad for everyone involved if it went to the last possible route. I wouldn't have made the statement if the announcement didn't go up the way it did, and I was willing to keep the info hidden to the public, and I never truly wanted the public to know why I was in the hospital, but I had to respond with the truth when it went out.
So beyond that, then she would go and explain the reasons for her attempt, claiming that she has proof of everything that happened, and proof that was approved by her lawyer. That this was all a buildup of many different things that happened repeatedly over the course of months. This wasn't just a one-time thing. This was a continuous set of behaviors that were causing her emotional distress.
I was in the hospital for an attempt, and I provided medical documents of everything that happened to prove it, as well as the therapy sessions afterwards and doctor evaluation. Everyone knew I was in the hospital and the reason behind it a few days before I was discharged. And I was not referencing something that happened once that pushed me to it, but it was a buildup that stemmed for multiple months that led to my breaking point. I would never make this claim, but proof or confirmation, and only did so that my lawyer looked through the proof and believed and agreed it was happening in multiple months from what I showed.
So reading between the lines of what she said, it seems from her perspective that Nijisanji knew about the bullying. They knew about this issue and simply didn't care. They didn't do anything about it. They didn't try to stop it. And then they knew about her recent attempt and some of the reasons for it, and still went public to throw her under the bus to save their own likeness, with no regard for her well-being at all. What do you call that? Black company. If it wasn't obvious already, what else do you call this other than a black company? A company that is exploiting its workers and doesn't care about their well-being and only sees them as some sort of a financial means to an end. That's it. And going beyond that, to really add the cherry on top, she didn't get a graduation stream, as we know. However, that was something she wanted. She wanted to have a final chance to say goodbye to her fans, and they wouldn't even give her that.
I honestly wish I could have met you all one last time, and I cried when I found that I couldn't. And I hope I can still meet you all in the future, even if I'll be a little different.
From her perspective, what she has shared is damning. I don't understand how anyone could look at Nijisanji without thinking about this sort of perspective being shared and still look at them and their management in a positive light. And that's the consensus on places like Twitter right now. People are shocked and appalled by what she has said, and they are very angry at Nijisanji's management. It is shocking but not surprising based on everything we've heard about their management. But anyways, she would also make a final set of words, a final message about what really she wants for the future and how she wants to view things and to move forward with her career and move forward from all of these negative experiences.
My final note on all of this is, let's not harass or bully anybody. I already know how that felt. I want us to be adults and not make it high school. And I want to move on, focus on us, succeed, and be better. And the Lunar New Year is coming, and it's 2 new beginnings. And it's time to leave the past behind us and make new memories. Like this entire stream, I have so many ideas I still want to do. And I really do want to make all you laugh for as long as I can. And I think from this entire stream, you guys can tell that I'm still me, and they can never really take that away.
So as we close out of this video, let's remind ourselves that one of the biggest debut streams in history was classified as negligible by Nijisanji and their management. Absolutely insane stuff, and couldn't have happened to a better person. The success of this stream, she seems like she's a very grounded person who deserves all of this success, and it is an unprecedented level of success. And of course, while she succeeds, look who's not doing so hot. That's ANYCOLOR. They're still losing every single day since they made that termination. Their stock is plummeting further and further, and yeah, couldn't happen to a worse person in this case. But anyways, that stream was amazingly successful, and you can check it out. I'll put a link to the stream in the description if you want to watch it for yourself. But as always, we mentioned this in yesterday's video, one of her goals to reach by the end of the year is 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Well, I'm happy to report that she's up over 430,000 already. I'm pretty sure she'll get there by the end of the month. But yeah, that just is a testament to the amount of support that she's getting, and really, that kind of seems like that's Dokibird's end of the story, revolving around the Nijisanji related drama. She's made her final statement. She has moved on to this Dokibird account, and everything's going great. So that's her end of the story in terms of Nijisanji. And that's where we're going to move on from this video. That's going to do it for today. As always, share all of your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.